Okay, then how is your involvement different in the show?
Well, I think the first thing to point out is usually novelists are not allowed anywhere near the process because they're trouble. Apparently, I mean, we've never had that experience, but the idea of bringing the source creators into another medium and letting them play is people are afraid of that, and so we decided that when we met these guys, we're like, this will either be really fun or we'll be in fistfights. Like, I don't know, but it seems like a good idea. So let's just see how it goes. And it's been a blast. So, and they can tell us what's going to happen 3 books from now. So we're not flying blind because it matters. We plant seeds that you kind of can't come back from. So it helps to know what's going to be written 4 books and down the series.
Well, and these guys have been very welcoming and mentoring. When we first came in the room, we didn't know how to write a screenplay. But, Mark and Ak have, of course, written many great screenplays, and Narain has written a lot of television, and they really brought us along, taught us how to do it, as well as we can, and helped, and with the physical production as well, mentored us on how to physically produce a show to where we can produce our own episodes now. So that's all them giving us the leg up to do it, because we came in knowing nothing.
And like you said, it's not often where the writers of the source material are involved. How has that been a benefit to the show? Because then you can make adjustments and check, right?
Yeah, and also we can, if we say, hey, this is how we want to dramatize this, if we're going to break something, we have them right there to say, and we don't always agree, but we get challenged, and we challenge the books, and they challenge our choices, and it is a great back and forth with that. You can't get that if you don't have the people who wrote the books, and it's their baby, and they know the whole story, 9, 10 novels long. You're not gonna be able to find that on Wikipedia, looking stuff up. So it's but the fun of going back and forth, saying, hey, we're going to break this a little here. It doesn't change the spirit of what you wrote, but it's a different way. What do you think? And they'll say, this is bullshit, or hey, cool idea, or whatever. And then we can fight it out and have a best idea wins. It's never like a territorial thing. Whatever makes the show better, that's what goes in.
I agree. That is the mantra of our show, and our writer's room is the best idea always wins. It doesn't matter what the source is. If the writer's assistant tosses something out and says, hey, what if this happened? And it's a fantastic idea.
And we say, how dare you speak?
and then we steal the idea and say it was our idea. Yeah.
What has been your favorite moment that from the book got translated to film so well, and which was a moment that couldn't get translated and you wish you could have?
I can tell you right now, the moment that was actually plucked from my brain is in the very first episode where Julie Mao comes out of the locker and she's in the ghost ship with the big wrench in her hand, and she kind of looks over her shoulder because she hears something behind her. That shot is literally the shot in my brain when I wrote that sequence. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Well, then which one didn't make it that you wish could have?
I don't know.
I think we're trying to leave no stone unturned, but that's actually a really good question. What haven't, sometimes sometimes sequences are more just for physical production reality. They're, like action, like I think like the beginning of last season, we had the Martian, like introducing the Martian Marines. We had written like a 20-page, Ridley Scott kind of crazy, and they're like, well, there's the budget for the next 5 years of the show in one sequence. So you got to say, all right, let's pare it back. So you're always kind of smartly tell these sequences and not break the bank. And ultimately, what does the show need? There's being indulgent, and there's thinking about what tells the story and leaving everything else aside. So we're always kind of doing smaller versions of an original, grander conception that makes no sense and costs zillions of dollars. So.
And you've also done a great job of reordering maybe the story to better tell it for television.
Yeah, well, time. I mean, they do it in the books too, but like we bring in the novellas in, overlapping the books, so we have time to start arcs before other arcs, and it's the medium is great for that. And it's actually, everyone says, oh, it's very clever. It actually makes our job way easier than a film script where you got 100 minutes to tell the world forever. TV is so much more free than that, so it actually makes our job way easier.
Well, looking forward to the next season. Congratulations. It's so exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then love to have you Skype in again for next time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. I hope
We'll
you
have
guys
to
liked
figure
it.
out a time. Yeah.
Yeah.